friends. It's your girl Cha reporting live from the Money Mantra, and we are back with another Forex education video. I created this channel to help as many people as possible become independent and profitable traders. So if that's something that you've been looking to do, welcome. You are in the right place at the right time. Now, I do want to give a special warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. If you guys have found this channel, I'm so happy for you. I'm happy to interact with you guys. I'm happy to meet you. If this is your first time watching a video from me, again, I am Cha. I've been trading for about 4 years, and I really just wanted to share my knowledge and to help people change their lives with trading because it really helped me. So really explore the content that I have. I have the playlists that are organized by category. So my channel is pretty easy to navigate. I encourage you guys to explore and feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. All of my contact information is down below in the description box. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. We are getting into another trade breakdown. You guys know the trade breakdowns are where I just review the trades that I am currently in or trades I have taken from the previous week. Now, if you like to experience these trade ideas in real time, you can follow me on TradingView. I post once a week, typically on Mondays. And I also have a personal mentorship program where I post trade ideas pretty consistently throughout the week. And yeah, all the information is down below. But in today's trade breakdown, we're going to be talking about this Euro USD trade that I got into on June 18th, 2024. This was a Monday, and we can just tell by the timestamp here. If you use TradingView, whenever you save a chart, they do timestamp it. So I really love that because it helps add credibility to these videos. Now, I recommended a buy at market execution or a buy limit, which is a type of pending order. And I also gave them some parameters, a stop loss to use a previous low, and a few different TPs or take profit areas that they could target if they were to enter into this trade. As always, I encourage them to do their own analysis, use proper risk management, and also check the news. And that goes for you too if you are just watching this video. Now we're going to head over to TradingView. I'm going to walk you guys through the indicators and confirmations that I have on my chart and what helped me to come to this decision to enter this trade for a buy. I really encourage you guys to take notes. And then if you have any questions, reach out to me on Instagram or down below in the comment section. So the first thing I noticed was that the market was in a demand zone. Usually when I enter my trades, the first thing I'm looking for is this market closer to a demand zone or is it closer to a supply zone? And this is important to understand because if the market is in a demand zone, typically it's going to start pushing up because price is rejecting going any lower. And if a market is in a supply zone, is rejecting going any higher. Um, and then price typically sells after that. So before we get into the current example, I will just highlight previous areas of supply and demand just so you can see what I mean. So this would be considered a strong demand area. Demand areas are typically found at the bottom of a selling trend. And you know this is a strong demand area. When you see price, you start to see these lines or wicks on the bottom of the candle, and price is having a hard time getting any lower. Usually when you see something like that, it's a sign that the market is going to reverse. And I'll just highlight some other demand areas. Here's another demand area. We see price was coming off of a strong selling trend. We started to see those wicks appear at the bottom of the candles, letting us know price was pushing down but having a hard time getting lower. And then we see price push up. Now, if this was a supply zone, supply zones are typically found at the top of a buying trend, and this is a sign that the market is going to reverse for a sell. So if we were to look at this area right here, we can see that price had pushed up, but then it got stagnant right in this area. It was having a hard time really climbing higher than that. So that can be considered a strong supply zone. Here's another example of a supply zone. Here's another example of a supply zone. And the more you guys trade and practice and get on the charts, the more you'll be able to identify these areas with ease. So we can see that the market was in a strong demand zone. And we can see right here that it already started to create this upward slant and looked like price wanted to go up. So that's the first thing that I noticed and which kind of made me biased towards buy, right? I really was with the bulls on this one. But I am going to go over the other confirmations so that we can get a more clear understanding as to why I made this decision. Now, another thing you'll notice is that I do have three indicators on my chart. Two are at the top. It's this purple line, which is a moving average. This blue line is a moving average. And then I have my stochastic oscillator at the bottom. Now, I do have videos on all of these indicators separately and also how I use them as a strategy. So again, feel free to explore my channel to find those. But I am just going to give you guys a quick example as to how I use these indicators to find my entry points. So usually, if I see that my blue EMA, right, has crossed above my purple EMA, that's usually a sign that the market is going to go up, right? My blue EMA is my smaller EMA. The settings for it is a 3. And then my purple EMA, the settings are a 10, right? So I see that the blue crossed over the purple and I see that the market pushed up. Here's another example here where the blue crossed over the purple and the market pushed up. Now, vice versa, when the purple line crosses above the blue, that's typically when you will see the market go down. So I'll just highlight two examples of that. So I noticed that my blue line was looking like it wanted to cross above the purple line. In addition to that, my candles were already in a demand zone. And just to include the stochastic as well, whenever my stochastic is facing up, it's usually a reflection that the market is going up. When my stochastic is facing down, that's also usually a reflection that the market is going down. So when I put all these things together, strong demand zone, EMAs, blue above the purple, stochastic facing up, for me, I said I'm going to get into this trade for a buy. And again, I recommended market execution or a buy limit. Now we're actually going to play this trade and we're going to see how it turned out or how it's going. Because I'm actually still in this trade right now. Wow. So we see that immediately the market pushed up and it tapped TP1 from where it was, which was about 30 pips. And then we see that the market started to sell and we see it clearly pushed back into that demand zone, which we just talked about. It looks like the market is going to continue to go back up. But if you did take the buy limit entry, your trade would currently be triggered, but not in profit. If you took the trade at market execution, your trade would have hit TP1. Now we do still see our stochastic facing up, and it looks like price wants to continue to push up. We can look at this on other time frames. And although it did sell, it looks like it wants to try to ascend back up. But we're going to see what happens. I did already make a little bit of money in this trade. It will be, but I have another position open. It would be awesome if everything went in my favor. I could really end this week on a high note. But I really hope that this was helpful. If you guys learned anything, right, about the indicators that I use, something that you're going to incorporate into your own trading plan and strategy, please let me know, right? I love interacting with y'all. I love seeing y'all get results. And I just love helping people become more financially sound and stable, specifically through day trading. So that's all I have for you guys today. Until next time, rich friends.